For our last example today, we're going to talk about grouping. So we're going to factor each polynomial, but we're going to group them instead. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at my example A, 6h to the fourth minus 4h to the third plus 12h minus 8. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in some parentheses and regroup each part of those. And I'm going to look to see if I have a GCF now for each parentheses or each group. So in the first part, I can see that 2 is going to go into both, and I'm going to have an h to the third go into both. So that's going to leave me with 3h minus 2. So 2h to the third power, I can test it out. If I multiply that, I'm going to get 6h to the fourth. And then 2h times the negative 2 is going to be negative 4h to the third power. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the other part. I can see that 4 goes into both of those, so I'm going to have a 4 on the outside. And that's going to leave me with 3h inside minus 2. So now what I've done is I've created a way of factoring out the GCF for each group. And what I'm left with is something that looks very similar to the last example we did. And we can see that they both have a common 3h minus 2, so I can rewrite this as 3h minus 2 times the quantity 2h to the third plus 4. And this would be our factored form. If I look at the second example, again, the first step I'm going to do is group by putting in some parentheses. Then I'm going to look for the GCF of each group. So I'm going to go with 5y to the third power, which is going to leave me with y minus 3. And then I'm going to factor out a y over here, and that's going to leave me with y minus 3. So my y minus 3's are my GCF. So y minus 3 times the quantity 5y to the third plus y. Okay, that's what's left. Those go into the second. So try the examples 10 and 11, and we'll see where we're at as we finish today.